Okay. How do I You know what? I think we're just going to have to deal with it. I don't know how I got it to punch in last time. It worked so much better. Okay. Well, I have I just hate I don't know how I got it that one time on my feed. I got the camera to be like perfect. And now I can't figure it out. I don't know how I did that. I don't know if I went in or what I did, but hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me make a little post on Instagram to let everybody know that I'm here. Hi Anne, how are you? Good to see you. Let me make a little post. Or actually, maybe I'll go live. Woo! That's a terrible angle. Hi Gabby, how are you? How have you been? I haven't seen your name in forever. How are you doing? Okay, I'm live. I am live. Oh god. All right, hold on. I should have done this before the live. How's everybody doing? Let me just put this I'm live on YouTube right now. And then can I link it? I can link it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a professional. Hi everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm so glad to see you guys here. Oh my gosh. All right, here. YouTube.com slash ethereal jack. Oh boy, am I not gonna be able to talk this stream? That might happen. Okay. Yay! So exciting. Okay, hello everybody. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to show up, but I'm so excited to see you guys here. Hi, how's everybody doing? I finished my board exams, so I am officially a licensed acupuncturist and medium and aura reader, and I have all the things now. I'm gonna have so many things behind my name. It's gonna be like Jackie Hilbrick, MS, AC, LAC, Psychic AF. Yeah, so exciting. I can't believe it. It was a freaking one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. Was take those exams. And I took what everybody was telling me was the hardest one, passed it the first time, passed one of them without studying, which I would never do again. And then the last one, failed it, went in, failed it again, went back in. I had studied, I worked my freaking butt off and passed it. So, passed it on Friday, lost my mind, celebrated this weekend. It was very fun. So I'm so excited. I'm going to start working. I'm probably going to have a job in Chicago and a job in my hometown. Third time is the charm, and thank God I passed it because I was going to lose my mind if I had to keep studying the way I was studying. It was like every day, like my job, I would sit down and I'd study for like 7 hours and then lose my mind at night, go to sleep, and then do it all over again. So crazy. I was planning on doing donation readings tonight. I don't know how you guys feel about that. If I do $5 readings, $10 readings, and then I was planning on doing a free reading live stream on, oh gosh, I think sometime next week, just because I haven't done a live stream with free readings in a long time. So I was gonna do that potentially next week sometime because I have to wait for my license to come in. Thank you guys for all the congratulations. I have to wait for my license to come in. So how do you guys feel about donation? I feel so weird asking for donations. I gotta figure this out. The next step is the money block thing, whatever that is. I worked through the mediumship block. I have a couple things I want to tell you guys about really quick before we start the readings. So crazy. I went on a bunch of podcasts. I don't know if anybody's listened to any of the podcasts that I went on, but I did like 6 or 7 podcasts. And I have a couple more that are supposed to be coming out soon. So fun. Oh, thank you, Angie. You're so sweet. So exciting. So I was doing that. and met a bunch of amazing people. I have a couple episodes that aren't even released yet. There's one that I do with this woman who is amazing. She does human design readings and did a reading for me. I did a reading for her and her daughter, aura readings. And it was just like a really awesome, like flowy conversation. We talk about like why I disappear off of social media and like how I have these highs where I'll be on social media all the time and then I'll have to take a break and then I'll be back and then I'll be gone and then I'll be back. So, really interesting episode. Human design is like a mix of astrology and oh god, it's a mix of a lot of things. It's like astrology, but it's also like you're looking at energy systems. It's amazing. Yes, loved all of them. Made my sister a fan. She's opening up to all the spiritual genres. It's it's been really crazy, and also just getting to connect with all of these really amazing people has been it's been, really cool. So, I posted I don't know if I told you guys this at all, but I was trying to think of a way that I could figure out how to market myself without having to show up constantly on social media because I was getting burnt out, and I was also trying to finish this last board exam after failing it twice. So I was like, how can I market myself without having to like show up consistently? And I was like, podcasts. I should figure out how to get on some podcasts to like expand my network and my reach a little bit. So I found this Facebook group that is like podcast hosts and like guests, and you post on there if you like need a guest or if you want to like go on a podcast. And I saw a couple of other like psychics post on there and nobody was like responding to them, and I was like, if I fucking go on this group and I make a post and I'm like, I'm a psychic medium and I do house cleansings and I do aura readings and blah, blah, blah. And then I don't get anybody like responding to me in the comments. I was like, I'm going to have to take a break from life to like let my ego recover from that. So I took new headshots. I made a post impulsively on this Facebook group and was just like, here's what I do, here's who I am. I'm 29, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I got over 80 comments on that post. So like within 24 hours, I had 80 people commenting. And I was like, holy shit, how am I gonna like get through all of these podcasts? And then I was like, I don't have to go on every single podcast, especially because there were some people that were commenting that like my genre, like it didn't make sense to have like a psychic on their podcast. So the ones that I did go on were really like I felt spiritually aligned to. There were people that reached out to me that I felt like drawn to, and really liked the people's energies. And then I ended up doing a mediumship reading on one of the podcasts, which was so freaking crazy. Thank you so much, Casey. That's so nice. Hi, Bertina. How are you? Hi, Nicole. I'm just giving you guys a little update before we start readings, but we're talking about the podcast that I was on recently. And so I went on the one podcast, caught on the mic, and before going on the podcast, which I kind of posted about on TikTok, I think, or Instagram or both, where I was like, I almost canceled on him before the podcast episode came out, or before we were going to record the podcast episode, because I was so ill. I was like, I thought that I was getting a migraine. I started getting like super nauseous. My head was hurting. I was like, why do I feel so sick right now? I was like getting these dizzy spells, which should have been my dead giveaway that it was spirit. But I was freaking out, and I literally have the Facebook message where I messaged him and I'm like, it's like 10 minutes before we're supposed to hop on to record. And I was like, I am downing ibuprofen and water right now, but I feel like I'm about to get a migraine. Don't know if I worked myself up about like being on the podcast or if I'm just nervous or what it is. But I went on there, or I like was messaging him and I was just like, I am so sorry. I might need an extra like 5 minutes to get myself together. I don't know what's going on. And then I was texting, I think I texted my mom and I was like, oh my God, like, I gotta go do this podcast. I feel like shit. And she was like, is it spirit? And I was like, oh my God. Cause I was like, I'm getting dizzy spells. I never get dizzy spells. I don't know if it's like low blood sugar. I had just eaten cheeseburger. Like, it wasn't low blood sugar. Like, it wasn't low blood sugar. I was doing everything. I drank water, and then I was like, holy shit, it's spirit. So on the podcast, if you haven't listened to it yet, it's the Caught on the Mic episode. I don't know what episode it is, but it's on my Instagram. It's on my website too. And I do a reading for somebody that had passed away for him the month before. And I just, like, didn't even think about mediumship, but the craziest thing is about a week before I went on that podcast, I had met with my mentor and I was working through my own mediumship blocks because, as we all know, I was doing mediumship for a while on even on live streams. I would do mediumship readings and everything, and was really, like, consistent with them. And then I had something happen with a previous mentor and kind of stopped doing mediumship readings altogether. Um, so my current mentor worked with her to clear a mediumship block and then immediately started picking up on spirit, like, back to back to back to back for people. I did a mediumship event. Like, it was like this whole thing where the block was like immediately cleared. So really exciting. You should definitely check that episode out. I also just did one. The most recent one was the Chakras and Shotguns episode, which is more energy based, but I loved them. They were so nice. They sent me a shirt that I'm going to be posting on Instagram sometime this week. They sent me a shirt that says Chakras and Shotguns, and then, like, wrote me the nicest little note, and I have it on my I have it on my fridge, like, magnetized to my fridge. So it's really been cool to, like, meet all these people. And I don't know, I was having so much fun doing it. I think that I thought that it would be a little bit better of, like, a marketing thing for me. Like, I was expecting to get a little bit more traction on my website, but I also know that, like, people are, like, really struggling with money right now. Like, I don't know if, like, anybody else feels like that, but I feel like people, like, we're for sure in a recession. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I like to do these where we're doing, like, donation readings or free readings because I know psychic readings are a luxury. They're very expensive, and that's not lost on me. So I like to do these types of readings every once in a while. But anyway, so I'd love to do some. Thank you guys. Yeah, what's your favorite podcast been so far? If you've listened to them, um, let me know because I know my favorite. I know I loved being on all of them, honestly, but I think that they're all, like, slightly different. I obviously enjoyed talking about the mediumship stuff, and the aura stuff is really fun to talk about too. I like the human design episode that's going to come out is really interesting because it, like, she calls me out about, like, things that I joke about with you guys about, like, where I'll have these super highs and lows and blah, 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 and, like, how my energy will be like, go, go, go. I'll be doing 10 things at once. But anyway, so, okay. So, yes, we can donate. Okay, so here's the thing. So we know that my YouTube was demonetized because I pieced out and, like, didn't do readings or videos for a while. Also, I'm looking for a video editor. If anyone knows a video editor, because I've been looking for a video editor for 2 years. So, um, let's do donation readings. My Venmo is, oh God, at Jackie Hilbrick. We'll do, I don't know. And also, if you can't pay, here's the thing is I will do a general reading, like, pick a card reading at the end of the stream, where you can still get a reading without, like, paying me, and because I just want this to be accessible to people. So those are my things. I wish I could pin this. Oh, I can't. We'll do $5 one card readings. Oops. $5 one card or $10. Oops. I'm sorry. $10. I'm a professional. $10 three card readings, but that's more like, it's more like 3 to 4 to 5 card readings. Okay. All right, Kiara, you are first then. Yeah, please also let me know if you Venmo me or if you send me stuff on PayPal because I won't have my notifications on. So I'm just kind of, like, trusting you guys. And also I have events coming up too, so I'll be doing in-person stuff around the area. I am doing an event in Chicago, but I think it's more of a private event. But I'd love to be doing more events in Chicago in like that area in the future. But for right now, it's mostly in my area. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Kiara sent a $5. So let's see. Yeah. I would say pay first. That's a good question, Nicole. Let's do pay first. That gets you in line. And if I can't get to you, I will send the money back because like what the fuck. But yeah, pay first. Kiara's first then. And then Bertina, yes. So you can do PayPal instead. The info is paypal.me/Jackie Hilbrick. It's pinned somewhere up at the top. And that's you can type that in or go to PayPal and it's like at Jackie Hilbrick on PayPal. So anyway, all right. So let's do Kiara. What do you have a question about? Do you just want a general reading? Do you want more of a specific reading? Let me know. Okay, yay. All right, awesome. Okay, so we'll do Kiara, Haley, and then Bertina, just let me know and you okay, awesome. Okay, so we'll do Kiara, Haley, Angie, Bertina. Okay, wait, we'll do Gavin, Bertina. Okay. Yay! Oh my god, you guys are so great. Oh my god, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys. Also, how exciting that I can do this a few times a week now because I'm not freaking out about studying anymore. Okay. And then Nicole, let me know if you send it to, and then we'll figure it out. Also, Nicole is funny because she'll send me random $10 for like coffee because we talk on Instagram all the time. Okay. Question about new job. Do you have a specific question or do you just want to know whatever comes out? I also am feeling like I want to use a different deck, but this. Ooh. Okay. Let me know if you have a specific question because I have the 3 of Spring card. So this is the new job. You can tell it's new because it says plan your next steps with an eye on the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. You're hilarious, Nicole. I did predict, that is true. I did predict Kiara's new job, which is crazy. Kiara, it sounds like things are going to be picking up for you though in the spring. Also, don't look at my nails. I don't have my cute nails on. It looks like things are going to be happening for you more in the spring. Honestly, it feels more like oh, that's interesting. I was going to originally say March, but I actually feel like there's 2 different benchmark things that are going to happen at this job that they're showing me. The first thing that they're showing me is actually 3 months from now. So what is that? What's 3 months from now? Anybody? Yay! Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Also, don't make me cry with your support because I will. I'll do it on stream right now. What's 3 months from now? Somebody. Is it September, October, November? So, Kiara, November-ish, December-ish. November, December. It feels like there's something that's going to happen. I almost feel like this is a I don't know if it feels like a raise necessarily. It feels more like a raise coming around March. But for for November, December, it kind of feels like you're going to be moving to a different position than what you're currently doing, or there's something that they're going to like be giving you more responsibility for at this new job. And I cannot for the life of me remember what you're doing, but I just want you to know it's really interesting because this all feels good. It is going to feel like you're continually going through these transformations though for the next like 6 months until March. March feels like things start to kind of like relax, but you keep kind of going up. Does that make sense? Like you're able to kind of relax more into the money that you're making, the job, comfort level, and also it feels like spiritually you're able to get back into things around March, okay? But I don't know why I'm feeling like there is something significant that's going to happen in November, December, and it feels like you're going to be moving potentially to like a different position or getting more responsibility or something like that. And then in March, it feels like a raise. Like not a huge raise, I'm going to be so honest. Not a huge raise, but it does feel like a tiny little promotion or something like that, like recognition for your hard work. Um the reason I'm saying that is because you got this transformational butterfly energy. And also the cherry blossoms make me think spring. They make me think March. The 3 makes me think March. So there's a couple things that are going to be happening, and it feels like healing as well. It feels like, which is funny because I don't normally notice this water when I'm reading in these cards, but it feels like the start of healing. Almost like in December is when you kind of start healing also physically, mentally, emotionally, okay? I can't believe I got all that from one card. I hope that helps you. I definitely think there's something about December. You might be moving to another like similar position, but maybe something a little bit more like more responsibility or something. And then it feels like more money in March. And if you don't get the money as like a gift, then you need to bring it up in March. That's the time that they're kind of showing me. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Also, I can't remember what you're doing. I don't know if you want to. You totally don't have to share. But just let me know, okay? Because that's interesting. Also, worrying. I see you worrying and not sleeping. Things are going to turn around, and the start of that is going to be in November, December. Okay. All right. Hang in there, girl. You text me or message me if you need me, for real. Okay, Haley, what is up? Did you send a question? And if you didn't, let me know what your question is. Okay, so we're gonna go in order. Okay, so I'm gonna add Casey. I'll add you after Bertina. Okay, and then let me just check. You guys are so fucking awesome. I really miss this. I also want to do a mediumship live stream. Did anybody see the medium? Was anybody here? Did anybody see the mediumship live stream that I did? Because I want to do that again. Haley, they want to talk about a lot of stuff. Oh God. Haley, are you dating? Okay, yay. Yeah, I want to do another one of those, I think. And somebody was saying that I should only do like 10 people. So I might do like, also, you guys know me. So like, of course I'm going to be on here like, I want to do this and I want to do this. Who knows what's going to happen. But I would like to, since I have a little break for the next month or so, I would really like to do another 1 or 2 mediumship lives because I had so much fun. It was really nice. Oh yay, you guys were, well, all 4 of you were there. Oh my God, you guys are the best. Okay, so I think doing 10 people or like a smaller group is a great idea. I think Megan brought that up in the live stream because she was saying like if you have more people then you're not going to be able to get to everybody, and I was like, I didn't even think about that. So I might just do one that's like 10 people like one weekend and then 10 people another weekend and just kind of see how it goes. But anyway, okay, Haley, are you currently in a relationship? Because they kind of want to talk about relationship stuff. The Prince of Summer card is funny. I'm going to pull 2 cards. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole is my number 1 fan and supporter. Nicole's been here for forever. Having issues. Okay. The best part about the cards that I just pulled for you, I pulled 2 of them. Okay. Because I don't know boundaries of readings. It's fine. So, Prince of Summer, they're telling me that there is a relationship thing that's going on, but the Prince of Summer is a good card about like reigniting the relationship or feeling the passion again in a relationship. So here's the thing about this. It says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. The way I'm interpreting this card is that you just look at it, okay? The first thing that's sticking out to me that never sticks out to me in this way is this like dandelion. It's like you're wishing to be back in like the beginning stages of the relationship. It's like wishing to be swept off your feet again, wishing to like have the flirtation, wishing to have the like romance. It's like the romance feels like it's not fully there anymore. Um and there's like a lot of wishing. So here is the thing that I love about this message, and I'm glad I pulled the second card because this card is the Prince of Spring, another prince. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, passionate relationship. Okay. So this is letting me know that this is a fixable problem, but it requires a lot of communication that's going to be like maybe a little bit uncomfortable for a while, okay? Um but here's the thing, the Prince of Summer and even the Prince of Spring, is he traveling for work or traveling for something or not around a lot? Because both of these cards are movement cards. They're like movement, I don't know. I feel like work might be part of the issue, but honestly, the reason the main feeling that I'm getting from this is that the communication needs to be there on both ends. Like you need to be communicating differently, and so does he. And also expectations needing to be set. But the biggest thing that I'm feeling is that you can get back to this energy of romance as long as you bring it up and say, I want 2 date nights like a month, or I want to do this, or I want to do this. I think that there's a feeling of like he's kind of hard to like, almost like it's hard for him to be like still right now, or like it's hard for him to be held down. There's movement cards where it's like he's kind of like off in his own little world. I don't even know if he realizes that there's like a big issue or something. It's almost like he's feeling like hard to pin down. So I think that communication obviously would be very helpful, setting expectations, but also know that this can be fixed. This is a fixable issue if you want to fix it, okay? It doesn't feel like it's like dead in the water, okay? I hope that like makes sense. Is that for you, Haley? Because it's just interesting. Do you guys have a kid together too? I feel like there's something about maybe kids, maybe not kids like right now, but maybe kids that you, well, they could too. Oh, gotcha. They definitely could be talking about you being the problem. Are you not communicate? Did you shut down communication with the one that you're currently married to? There is some self-reflection needed, I think. I think I'm gonna call you out just a tiny bit about that. But communicating more. Like it's like you're not communicating the right things, or like really at all. Okay? So don't I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to like call you guys out on the live, but like it's sometimes things that we already know that we're not like doing the best. Get some support from a family member, a girlfriend, somebody that doesn't know a bunch about the situation, and get their opinion on this, because I think this can be worked through, but I think you're right. You are the problem. It's you. It's you. Hi. You're the problem. It's you. Um, you gotta talk, because there's something about like, yeah, that could be the movement. That could be like the movement too of like you're like spending energy on this person, then you're spending energy on this person, but it's like you should be spending energy on this person that you're married to fix the problem. So, okay, I hope that helps. Also, I think that getting the communication again, and also getting in a outsider's perspective on this would help a lot. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm so sorry. If you come into the live stream prepared to get called out, I'm sorry. It's just the cards. At this point, look at look at this deck. Look at how much energy is in this deck that these are destroyed. Destroyed, okay? They're going to call you out. It's not even like up to me anymore. It's just how it goes. Okay. Angie, you are next. Okay, good. Yeah, usually they'll bring up the thing that's on people's minds the most, even if I don't like see your question before you ask. It'll usually come out in the cards somewhere. So you're getting called out. I think you need a different perspective. I think you need an outside perspective, and also maybe not focusing on the other person and focusing on the person that you're married to. Just seeing how that goes for a little bit. All right, Angie. I think I saw you comment. Angie, okay, wants to know about whoop. Oh gosh. Oh, shut up that just flew out of the deck. Okay, you might like this answer, but you also might not. Angie, let me know if you're good. Also, can you guys hear me still? I freak out now because my mic goes out randomly. I freak out. Oh, this is nice. This is cute. This is a cute reading. Angie, this is a mix. This is kind of a mix of two things. So let me know. Let me know if you're here. Yeah, this is a mix of a couple things. Okay. Here is the thing about this, Angie, if you're here still. I don't know if you are. I saw your question. It says, wondering if I should pursue the person I have a crush on. Don't totally think the feelings are mutual. Wondering if it'd be better to move on to someone else. Okay. I got the Ace of Summer. That's the card that flew out of the deck. Okay. The Ace of Summer, so cute. I'm so self-conscious of my nails. Don't look at them. I'm going to hide them behind this. The dove piece, you got lotus imagery. You have a ton of really great imagery here. It says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. To me, this feels like not the person you're asking about. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. This doesn't feel like the person you're asking about. This feels like someone in like 2 months. Okay. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. Specifically, it feels like it's October that you might meet someone new if you can sort of process this like crush that you have and be like almost like come to terms to it or something. It feels like there is another energy waiting for you right after you kind of process this. So please be aware of that. It feels really good. It feels playful. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like it's mutual and it will be reciprocated. So just keep that in mind. I love this card. The Ace of Summer is all about new starts in love, peace, coming through a hard time. Like the lotus is like you grow up through the mud and then you can bloom. It's kind of like coming through a hard time and then finally getting like the rewards and like blossoming and things like that. So keep that in mind. I think there's someone right around the corner in 2 months. It feels like October-ish that you're going to meet, I think. It doesn't feel like the person you're asking about. It feels like a different energy coming in, okay? Which I know that sucks to hear. I'm sorry. They also want to talk about potentially jobs, classes, things like that. You're not thinking about going back to school, are you? Because this card usually brings up going back to school or going to like seminars or kind of just like perfecting your craft, whatever it is that you're currently doing, like for work, or if you're doing like a side gig or something. It's like an up leveling in that by going and getting like more like a mentor, almost like a mentorship a little bit. Okay. So I'm not really sure what this is, but it feels like potentially job or yeah, okay, thinking about getting a certification for work. It makes sense. I think this is something that you're going to start in the fall, okay? The 8 of Autumn card, it says do more research before proceeding, education in the form of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeships, excellent oh my god, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. This is a mentor card, okay? You can see this little mentor. This little am I having a stroke on camera right now? Oh my god. Having a mentor teaching this little girl. um I think that something about that is going to kind of manifest in the fall, okay? And then I also see that the Ace of Spring is like a new beginning card, and also kind of like we've worked on something for so long, so it's almost like you're going to be like getting more responsibility at work if you do this certification or if you do this class or something like that in the spring. Like you'll start to finally see that like blossoming. Okay, really interesting. One thing I will kind of say though, I'm doing 4 cards, I'm sorry. One thing I will say is that it says ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. This is my Cinderella card. So this is letting me know that you might start to feel a little bit too busy in the spring. Um, and you got to start asking for support or help or get people to like help you start delegating a little bit more in the spring. I don't know if you're going to get like way more responsibility or like new clients or something if you get this certification. I don't know what you do for a living, but it feels like you're going to have an influx of people or responsibility after this. So make sure that you're delegating, okay? Thinking of both. Okay, great. Thank you. Such a helpful reading. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really good. I think that they're definitely saying, like, keep your head up. There's somebody around the corner, but they definitely want to talk about work and, like, thumbs up for this certification. I think it's a really good idea to get that. Okay. Awesome. Why is your eye makeup always? I watched 1,000 eye makeup tutorials on TikTok during quarantine, and that's what happened. I still don't think it's perfect, but it's something. So thank you. Thanks, yo. I also tried somebody on TikTok when I like blew up on TikTok. They were like, "Can you do an eyeliner tutorial?" And I tried to do an eyeliner tutorial, and I am not meant for the eyeliner makeup tutorial life. Because first of all, I look like an egg without makeup. Second of all, I like have like eyeliner from high school that I still use. So, like, I went on and I was trying to do a tutorial, and they're like, "Nice," and I got, like, 200 views on it, and I was like, "I'm an egg lady, I don't wanna talk about it, it's fine." But anyway, yeah, I don't know how I figured it out. I did watch 1,000 videos, though. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Gabby, oh my god. You guys are nice. Alright, Gabby, you are next, actually, yay. Okay, so what do you want to know about? And also, did you do 3, or what did you do? Mm-mm. Now I have that song stuck in my head. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. All right, general reading. Did you send 10? Well, whatever. We'll do the thing. Okay. Bertina, you are so nice. Thank you so much. Bertina saw me when I was pulling 12 hours a day shifts in my clinic for acupuncture, and I was dying. So to say that I looked stunning is so nice of you. Because I mean, it was crazy. Oh my god, you got the freaking sun card, Gabby, as your first card. Okay, hold on. Am I jealous of this reading? Oh, I'm so sorry, Tux. I didn't mean to just kick you in the face, buddy. My poor cat. And also in true Jackie fashion, we have what a little story. Okay, cool. First of all, Gabby, everybody's gonna be jealous of Gabby because Gabby got the sun card as the first card, which is the most positive card in the whole deck. Literally, okay? The sun card says plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitudes for the blessings of life. Okay. Hello. Amazing. We love that. I think this has to do they wanna talk about a couple of things. First of all, I think the next 6 months for you are going to be much lighter than the last 6 months. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. So I don't know if you're planning on starting anything new, but you did get the 3 of spring again and the Ace of Autumn. And the Ace of Autumn, I'll show you these cards by themselves, but the 3 of Spring came out and it says plan your next steps on the with an eye on the long term, have patience, there are more good things to come, satisfaction from a job well done. Again, Kiara got this card, but for you I feel like it's more letting you know about the transformation that's going to be happening over the next 6 months, spiritually, mentally, physically, maybe even financially. I don't know if you're in school right now or if you're working a specific job or what, but the Ace of Autumn card is like one of my favorite cards in the deck. Okay. The reason being is because one, it says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. And I love it because you can see the money coming out of these books. There's books all over this card. I wish this would focus. I'm going to try to be a beauty influencer. Okay, we got it. That actually worked. Wow. Um okay. The coins are coming out of this book into this girl's hand, so I always interpret that as making money from knowledge that you've acquired or schooling or classes or something. So if you are also thinking of potentially going for extra training, this is another good sign too. Like that other card we had, that any extra training is just going to result in extra money for you, okay? Um I love this. This actually feels like you're going to start feeling the effects of this in like the fall. So we're heading into the fall, September, October, November, that 3-month window for you. I think you're going to start to experience a little bit more money than you've been experiencing, and I don't know what type of work you're doing, but I definitely think that this is going to start manifesting this fall, okay? So we have this sort of overarching theme of spiritual transformation, new beginnings, kind of going through these new sort of changes and stuff, along with abundance coming in the form of this career that you potentially have. And then you have life experience. So I don't know if you're dating right now, but this card can be this actually feels more like a spirit guide. Hmm, that's interesting. I haven't interpreted this card like that in a long time. This card, usually I interpret it as a couple and you're moving. So you're moving to a new city, you're moving in with someone, things like that. But for you, it's interesting. I feel like this is more of a spirit guide kind of leading you down this new path or letting you know that this is like the beginning of the transformation. Um this could also be lots of butterfly imagery for you. It's interesting though, because it says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Do you have any like networking events or what the heck is that? A life changing event. Sometimes they won't show me if it's like a big thing that happens. Like you might be getting some sort of opportunity from a different hold on, let me just figure out what I'm seeing right now. I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you going to like an event or like a gathering or something like that and almost being like offered to do the work you're currently doing at a different place, potentially for more money. I don't know what like field you're in or if that's even something that could possibly happen, but it almost feels like there's some sort of opportunity that's going to be coming in for you. And I can't figure out when this is either. That's the other part, but it feels like it literally says a situation that leads to significant opportunities. It's almost like you are going to be moved to a different place and able to make more money or be happy, like have more of a life work balance than what you currently have. What are you doing? Can I ask you what you're doing? Are you working at like it almost feels like Well, I don't want to be wrong, but what are you doing? Are you doing something where you could be like almost like taken from one place and put in like a different place? Like I know with aesthetics and like doing eyelashes and like facials and things like that. You're working as a fraud investigator. Okay, so not anything like what I'm talking about, but I'm almost thinking that you're gonna meet somebody that is like, "Why don't you come work for us?" Like, you like, whatever. It's almost like you start using your network or you're talking to somebody at an event or something, and they're like, "Come work for me," and they give you an offer. I don't know where this would be at. I don't know what kind of community networking event or what, but there's something about, like, being out in the community and talking about what you do, and then somebody being like, "Come work for me. I'll give you more money." So keep that in mind. I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but I think that this is the start of like more stability for you. I'm kind of interpreting this as like stability and your guide being like, let's go, like, let's head towards this new stability, follow this path, this transformation, all this stuff. But I do think it will make itself more clear over the next 6 months. I can't really get a good read on like when exactly that's going to happen. But keep it in mind, if you do get offered that, I think you should definitely take it. Okay. I think you I don't know if like different companies are looking for that all the time, fraud investigators or what, but it's almost like you get snatched up by like a bigger company or a bigger something. Okay. Keep that in mind. Really interesting. Also, if that happens, please message me. Keep definitely message me. Okay. Because I want to know. I like to know. Sometimes I feel crazy doing this stuff. You guys know. I've been doing this for over 7 years now, and I still feel like that just seems so strange. Oh, next person is about to ask about relationship, I think. Who is the next person? Bertina! Okay, Bertina, you are up. This is very cute. I like this first card. Okay, Bertina, what do you want to know about? Do you want a general or do you have like a specific thing you want to talk about? Also, I gotta figure out this this webcam thing is driving me crazy. I There's one video, it's like 2 live streams back where it's punched in perfectly and all you see is this. You don't see this. You don't see this. You don't see that. You just see what I want you guys to see, but for some reason I can't get it to punch in again. It's so annoying. You are so welcome. Please message me if any of this happens because I am very interested to know. Yes, I do know. I do know. Okay. Totally fair. Concerned about career money. Okay. Um, you know what? Before I even pull any more cards, they're yelling at me. I get yelled at about books a lot by people's spirit guides. I get consistently bombarded about people writing books. And I don't know if it's because writing a book about things that you've gone through can impact so many people, but there's something that they're talking about with writing and finishing a book, okay? Feeling stuck at work. Okay, I totally hear you. One thing they are pushing so tremendously, and then I'll get back to like real world, what should you do right now stuff. But I definitely think a consistent amount of your time should be put towards this book. I think this book is potentially the key to offering you more financial freedom in the future. Even if you self publish and put it on Amazon or whatever, but there's something about you writing a book about what you've gone through, about, whatever it is, kind of like almost autobiographical, but like you could do this too, like here's what I did or something like that. Really, really a huge key, okay? Don't know what to do or how to start anything. Well, one thing that I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to give everybody some advice in here. one thing that I do a lot when people come to me for readings and they're telling me that they don't know what their next move should be or how they should navigate their current life situation or what they should like go for next is I always say to follow your excitement or your pull towards whatever, whatever it is. I think there's this, you guys don't even know. Bertina is very interesting person. I won't share anything, but yeah. Nope, I don't think here's the thing is your job isn't to worry about if it will be successful or not. Your job is to put it out into the world and let the universe take care of it, okay? I know that sounds so like woo woo, but genuinely like half the things that I've done, I wouldn't have done if I had thought that far ahead of like, well, but what if nobody watches my YouTube video that I recorded on my phone? Like, I didn't think about that. I said, I want to put this out, people will find it, and now I have an amazing community. So you can't think about the fear of it. Don't let the fear of failing hold you back. I think it's really important to do things. It's better to show up messy than not at all. It's better to put a book out that you're like 85% proud of than to never write the book. Okay? So don't let the fear of that hold you back from doing these things. That's the biggest thing that they're saying is there's a huge thing. You can hire an editor on Fiverr for like 50 bucks, for like 100 bucks to go through. Don't think about that. Just write the book. Write it. That's not your job. Your job isn't to worry about the editing, the publishing, the marketing, any of that because you don't even have the book yet. Write the book first, then worry about the other stuff. That's all right. That's all right. I think it's important to make sure that you're setting realistic goals about. Oh my gosh. I think it's important to set realistic goals about how you can get it done. I want to write 5 pages a day or 5 pages a week or whatever. And by the end, I want to. I love that they're putting out book cards while I'm yelling at you about this book. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. That's my rant about the books. Okay. I have an idea of the title. Okay, great. See, things are already rolling. We don't get these like inspirational kind of thoughts or downloads for no reason. Like there is a reason when you're being shown something or when you get a pull to do something or when you feel excited about something, you're supposed to follow that. Like you're given that for a reason. That's partially your intuition and your soul talking a little bit, okay? So, um, let me talk about your cards really quick, and then I'll get back to yelling at you more. Um, first of all, the Two of Spring card came. Or I'm sorry, the Two of Summer card, which is a really funny relationship card. I love it because I feel like in this card, it's like she's like he's like, please, like let me take you out, and he's like, or she's like, no, it's fine, like I don't want to go out or something. Like he's like doting on her. So I love that. It says forgiveness in the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So if you're having any like marital issues because of money right now, know that that's going to be taken care of. Also, lots of blue cards coming up as well. So communicating about money and things like that is going to be very important. I don't know if you are officially married yet, but I think that your husband may travel for work or potentially I don't know if he works right now or what he does, but I think there's something about him getting a job that's going to help your situation tremendously. Um, Very Bridgerton vibes, that card. Yeah, totally. It says positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Lots of uncertainty. Magenta for me is uncertainty, but you can see he's got this like light that he's like following. This feels like he might get some sort of job offer. This is a winter card too. This feels like he could be getting a job offer in the winter or potentially looking for a new job in the winter or something that is going to help your financial situation. Okay. Um, I like this. I like this. I like this. Yeah. I like that energy. He feels like you need to be relying on him a little bit more, okay? Like lean on him. Now, to yell at you. I love this because I think your biggest thing is you just have to decide what you want. Like just decide like if you want to stay at the job for a while while this plays out with your husband, I think that's totally fine and I think that's a decent path to follow if that's what you want to do. But if you don't, you have to make a plan. Okay, you have to get real about like what you want to do and how you're going to do it because I don't know if you just like don't believe in yourself or if you don't really have like a major support system outside of your immediate family, but there's something about like not wanting to accept help or not wanting to like ask other people for things and like you got to get over that because you I think you do have people around you that would be willing to help you or give you a job or something if you only asked them. It says believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Look at how discontent she is. She's like, "Oh gosh," like, blah, 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 like, I don't know. There's something about her that's like, she just isn't content with things that are going on, but it's because she's sitting there thinking about stuff. She's got lots of ideas. I like that this light is like in her mental area of her aura. She's got lots of ideas, but you have to do action. You have to actually do stuff. I think that if you have a conversation with your husband this shows that he would do anything for you, genuinely. I believe that, okay? Um, I think that if you can talk to him, he will go get a real job. I think if you were like, "I am miserable. I wanna think about switching jobs, but we need more stability. Please, can you think about getting a job? Sales job, manager job, anything like that." I think Yeah, I think you have a couple things that you gotta work on internally. And then we have the Princess of Autumn card that flew out of the deck. This is a book card. I'm telling you, you might write multiple books. This might be a year or 2 down in the future, but look at this book with this pile of money. I love that. I freaking love that. And then you have more money coming in with a second book. So write. Please start writing about these freaking experiences that you have or like children's books or fantasy books. I feel like you could do really anything, but I think that it's committing to the idea of doing something and actually following through with it instead of it just floating around in la la land. It says happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. I am your little push. I am your big push. I will push you. Okay. Please start something. Talk to your husband about getting a job. That feels like he'll start looking in the wintertime. I really do feel that. If you're like, I want to have a little bit more stability, talk to him and then start this. Start writing. Okay. I love that. Yeah, start doing them. Make them real. If they're up in La La Land, nothing is going to happen. I love that. You guys are so nice. I love my little YouTube community. Also, I hope it's okay that we only have like 10 people here. I hope you guys are still having fun. Nicole, did you send me stuff too? What do you need, girl? Send me a message. Also, did anybody else did I get everybody? We have Haley. Oh God, I don't want to skip anybody. We got Kiara, Haley, Angie, Gabby, Bertina, Nicole, somebody else. I don't want to skip anybody or miss anybody. Let me know. Oh, Casey. Yes, Casey. Okay. All right. So, Nicole, what do you need? What do you need? Can it be cute or no? Probably. Nicole has this thing where every couple months, she'll get a reading from me, and her spirit guides will like tear her to what I think is a good reading. She interprets as her spirit guides like tearing her apart, which they definitely do come at her a little bit, but ooh. Hold on. It's gonna be cute, but it's gonna also be holy shit. I don't think we've had all major arcana cards for anybody yet, have we? Yeah, thank you guys so much. I really do. I agree. I like the small groups too. I think sometimes it can be a lot with multiple. Okay, wait. All right, we're all gonna watch Nicole get a nice reading. It's a nice reading. It's a nice reading, I promise. It also calls you out about a man that you can't let go of, apparently. Okay, so first of all, this is funny. So you have all three of your cards are major arcana cards. Okay, so major arcana. Nope, we're talking about it. We are talking about it. You're gonna get called out. The major arcana cards in tarot and readings like this are always about major changes, major shifts, or major shifts that need to happen like internally or externally. This is really interesting. The renewal card is like the renewal card is interesting because you've got this like Santa looking dude. He's got these little elves all around him. This makes me feel like this makes me feel Christmas specifically because this looks like Santa Claus and his elves. It says review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. And I just pulled one off the top of the deck to clarify what this means. And I got the Sun card. Okay? So here's what this is kind of making me feel. It makes me feel like the releasing judgments of yourself and others is like sticking out to me majorly. And if you can do that, the Sun card, I feel like this could also be a potential romantic interest as well coming in, but this makes me feel more of like happiness, like genuine happiness that I feel like maybe you haven't felt like you've been able to feel for a while, okay? But there's this feeling of like I'm almost seeing you doing like a releasing thing. I know we talk about that all the time, but I almost feel like you just like need to like cut ties with who you think you were in the past because you don't have to be that person moving forward, or you can be whoever you want moving forward. There's like a freedom aspect to it that I think they want you to embrace. I also think this is a great card letting you know that you have all of these guides around you. I'm interpreting all of these little animals and everything as guides. You've got birds, you got little bunnies, and you got this little, I think it's a little butterfly or a moth. So you might start to see bunnies or birds as like signs from your spirit guides as well. But I love that came out, and then the Chariot came out as well. So the Chariot is more about like movement, things moving quickly, stuff starting to happen. This could be travel, this could be other things. I hope you're not traveling to see somebody that we don't want to name or mention or anything like that. No toxic men. Don't go travel to see toxic men. This is a PSA. Do not travel to see toxic men. But this says blah, blah, blah. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. I feel like if you can kind of release these judgments on who you were, you can move forward. I also think dragonflies might be a big sign for you moving forward from your spirit guide. So make sure that you're like aware of that. But this also makes me feel like travel, or you're going to be doing a lot of like driving back and forth in the next couple months, which is interesting. I don't know if this is for job or again, like what I was saying, like for a man. Just make sure that is not. And then you've got the Empress card, so you may even be getting some more like abundance coming in as well. This is very green, like lots of abundance. You've got this amazing kind of clothing. You've got this amazing sort of fruit. It says time to take action, success that allows for a life of luxury. I think you're going to be going through a major shift internally, it feels like. over the next few months. This feels like 3 months for me, not 6 months, not a year, not whatever. It feels like till the end of the year, you're going to be going through a nice, awesome, massive shift about like how you view yourself. It almost feels like you're going to be going from, not that I think you view yourself like this, but I just think that like sometimes we can feel like I don't know how to explain this. Like bogged down or like whatever, and you come out looking bright and fresh and new and whatever. But I love this. I think you have a little bit of work to do internally, but your guides are showing up in all of these. There's another little fairy in this one. There's 2 fairies, so your guides are around you. Oh my god. Look at that. I've never noticed that on this card before. Don't pay attention to my nails. It's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a heart with a lock on it. Enough said. I've never noticed that before. It's a freaking heart. I don't know if you can see it. It's a heart with a lock. It's like a heart. like maybe you decide to like, I don't know, take a little break, lock it down for a little bit, lock the heart down for a little bit. I think that's okay as long as you don't keep it closed forever. But they're also bringing up this guy that I don't love, even though this feels like somebody that you've been hanging out with over the summer. It says a romantic partner you can trust, but I don't think that's true. I'm sorry. I don't think that's true. This is, I don't love this because of how dark the background is around this guy. Usually I interpret this card in a very positive way, but I don't feel like I'm interpreting this in the best way. I know, I'm sorry. Don't make fun of my faces. But seriously, like, I just think that there's something about being cautious about whoever is currently in your life. If you're traveling to see someone, I think that's talking about this person. It's the person that you're traveling to see or that's traveling to see you, okay? Be careful. Now when the call. Yes, you are. Hi, unexplained possibilities. What's up? Nobody. You are going to have somebody. There's just something about like viewing yourself a little bit differently that leads to this person coming in. Like, he's hot. He's way hotter than this guy. Look at how much hotter this guy is. I have a thing for blondes, but like, look at how much hotter this guy is than this guy. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I think there's going to be a bit of kind of like a shift for you, like a positive shift in how you view yourself over the next 3 months. And that's going to bring in this person. I really feel that for you. Okay. And he's hotter. So hi, Tanya. How are you? You're coming in kind of at the end here. I'm getting ready to wrap up, but I got Casey. Casey, if you're still here, let me know. Also, Nicole, I hope that helps you. I hope it helps. I hope it helps you. Hashtag no toxic men. Casey, that's hilarious. I like a guy that I talk to often, but he made a comment about not wanting kids, and I don't know if he was being serious. We never hung out, ever, just Instagram talk. I think there's somebody better. I think there's somebody better, and I think that the Sun card was trying to tell you that. Yeah. You're right, Angie. She's so nice. She's very nice. Okay, Casey, tell me what you want your reading on. Do you want more general, or do you have a specific thing also? Oh my god, I can't talk. This card at the bottom of the deck, just in case. I don't know why I feel like the need to show you that. Yeah, that's right. Can we get cute hearts in the chat for Nicole? Can I send emojis? Hold on. I gotta figure out if I can do that. Yeah, everybody send her a heart. Oh, I found it. We all send her love. We all send her love and hearts. Okay. Just general because it's been kind of hectic and crazy. Okay. Let's see. What does Casey need to hear right now for her highest good? The stress card. I can't even make it up if I tried, honestly. That's just, it's like comedic timing. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Nine of Autumn on the bottom, too. Another abundance card. I like that. I like it. I love it. You guys are the best. Y'all are the best. Thank you for sending hearts. I didn't know if anybody was actually going to do it. Okay. Eight of Spring card doesn't count because you told me you were stressed and things are hectic. Like, we can see that. We can see that you are stressed, Casey. All right. Also, look at how bent and fucked up this card is because it comes out every time somebody's stressed or crazy stuff is going on in their lives. Are you currently with someone? I'm trying to figure out how to interpret this card. I don't know if this feels like a partner, boyfriend, or someone that you're with. But let me know. I think they want to talk about career a little bit. This feels like school, career, stuff like that. We've got a lot of career stuff tonight, which is very interesting. I love career readings. They're like my favorite readings to do. For some reason, I'm the most accurate, I feel like, with career, though I've done some good relationship stuff, but not really. I've had flings. Okay, so this could be, it says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So this could potentially be a boss figure then. It's got the king energy. It's got it says a good person or company to work for. This feels like also kind of needing to stand up for yourself more recently. They're kind of stalkery at the moment. Okay, well, tell people to block people. We live in the day and age of technology. Block, goodbye, like block and done. You know what I'm saying? Do that. There's something about potentially either going back to school. This is sometimes the High Priestess card is not usually interpreted as a school card or career card, but the High Priestess is normally about like spirituality, spiritual growth, trusting your intuition, things like that. So I think that there is a feeling right now of trusting your intuition when it comes to career or if you need to leave. I almost wonder, are you thinking of moving? Casey, are you thinking of moving at all? I don't know why I feel that. I also hate giving news about moving when people are not thinking about moving. I almost feel like you feel kind of were you feeling like stuck? I feel like there is a big emphasis for you right now. It says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. But the Queen of Winter is kind of like a stuck feeling, like feeling a little bit stuck. So I think that using your intuition in the next coming months is going to be very important for you to have some like good luck come in. Okay. It feels like this. I don't know what this High Priestess is. I don't know if you're going to be diving in more to your spirituality or like if that's a big key to like what's going on, but it almost feels like learning about something new or diving into something new or potentially doing like a class on something maybe even outside of work potentially and diving into your spirituality because I feel like I don't know why I just feel like there's this push to do that for you and that leads to new opportunities and ways to make money and also potentially travel opportunities. It says delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. This feels like January to me, and I know it sounds crazy, but it's because of the one. I know it's a 10 card, but the one is what's sticking out to me in this card right now. I don't know if you may like start to dive into your own intuition a little bit more. Do you feel like you're very intuitive? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think there is something about letting go of the perception of other people and the judgment from other people to kind of move into this high priestess energy, learn something new. This is making me feel intuition and learning though. Like it's so blue. All three of these cards are blue cards. So like coming back into expressing yourself in a way that feels like that makes you feel like strong and powerful and stuff like that. Really important. I think that's something that you're going to be really focused on over the next few months. But I really think that if you have the chance to um take a class, find a mentor, do something for your spirituality because I think it's going to open up new pathways for you that you don't even think are even like possible right now. And also coming from the girl that like created an entire identity that like a Hannah Montana thing for like her YouTube life and her real life, your family doesn't like need to know if you're doing tarot readings or if you're doing spirituality, and it's really none of their business because it's your life. So like just, my 2 cents as a rebel spiritual person. So think about it. I think you're going to be called. I also think that these books and things, I feel like this is going to be like oracle card readings and doing stuff like writing or channeling or um writing about spiritual things that are going on. There's a big emphasis on like writing down things that come to you, your intuition and stuff. So yeah, I totally get that. I feel like Hannah Montana. Yeah, I totally get that. I think that you're being called to like step up though. There's a really big feeling of speaking up for yourself. And then I said that with this card, like standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, and then all these cards are blue. Lots of self-expression and reconnecting to that. I think that's going to help also balance out all this stressful energy that you have. So keep that in mind, okay? Very interesting. Also, you can always message me if you need tips or anything like that. You guys know that I have 1,000 things going on all the time at once. So it takes me a little bit to respond sometimes, but I will always respond eventually. Oh God. All right. Let's do a general one card reading. You're so welcome, Casey. I think I think in the new year you might start to actually like really dive into this stuff and you could start diving into it before that. But just so you know, I think you're being called. Aw, thank you so much. You guys are the best. You guys are seriously awesome. All right, let's do a quick pick a card thing. You can pick 1 through 3. I'm gonna do 3 cards. I'm just gonna do 1 card. Ooh, I like these cards. Okay. It says one. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. Pick a card. You can put it in the chat if you want. You don't have to. But card 1. Well, I'll wait for you guys. 1, 2, or 3. Pick one, and if you already got a reading, you can just you can put the stuff in the comment anyway. Like you can do a pick a card too. Anyway, okay. So card 1 is the 8 of summer. It says the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. She's packed up, she's heading out of this dark forest to brighter times, okay? So that's also one of my favorite. I love this deck. This deck is amazing. Yeah, you all get to pick. So hurry up. Hurry up because I'm about to read them. Number 2 is the 6 of summer. It's children or childhood. It says the return of people or romances from your past. Ruh-roh. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. This is also making me feel like it's the 6 of summer, so it's still technically a summer card. This makes me feel like by the middle of September, you may actually reconnect with an old friend. This doesn't have to be a romantic person or romantic interest. This could also be a sibling of yours that you go grab coffee with or go out to lunch with. This makes me feel like a little get together. Like you may go to a little get together, reconnect with some people that you haven't talked to in a while, or family or whatever. And it feels like a very lighthearted, nice card, nice little get together sort of vibe. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. Number 3 is the 7 of Autumn, which I love this card. Um, it's got all these pumpkins, so something significant could be happening for you in the month of October. This could be birthday, party, get together, also kind of feeling, but this is also kind of a sign that things are going to work out okay. It says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. Plan your steps, plan them. A prudent investment of time or money. Okay. So he's just kind of chilling. He's like waiting for the harvest to come in. The pumpkins aren't totally ready yet, but they will be. Um, yeah, he's got butterfly wings. He's chilling. Yeah, he's really cute. Oh, it does look like I love Thumbelina. Um, have patience and don't worry. Take time. Oh, this looks like Thumbelina too a little bit. Is that what you guys are saying? I love this card. This card makes me feel like don't worry about your next steps. Make rest a priority right now, and you can figure it out when you feel a little bit better. But I feel stress from the third card, y'all feel stressed to me. So take some time, rest, relax, chill out. Love it. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and on Facebook too, because I will be posting for my next Mediumship Live event. I will be doing free readings in the next couple of weeks. I just don't know exactly when. So keep an eye out. I'll always post on the community tab here on YouTube, and I'll post on Instagram at Ethereal Jack YT. It's supposed to be Ethereal Jack like YouTube YT, get it? But it just looks like Ethereal Jackie T. I don't know how to change it. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for showing up and having so much fun with me and all of your donations. You are amazing. I am ready to do live mediumship too. I just don't know when. I'll have to pick a date and I'll just pick a date, throw it up. I'll do 10 people probably. And I had so much fun that night. So, yeah. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming. I will update on my social media and make sure you check out the next podcast episodes or any of the podcast episodes. They're all on my etherealjack.com homepage. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye, guys. Yeah, Nicole. That's in the future. It's in the future. All right. Bye, everybody.